In this video demonstration here, we're going to show you a Permobil M3. This is Permobil's mid-wheel drive design chair. This is the version 2, so this is one of the later released versions of the M series. The M series means mid-wheel drive, which means your drive wheel is going to be located basically right in the middle of the chair. Mid-wheel drive is going to have some of the smallest turning radius out of all the different drive configurations out there. It will be the smallest turning radius of the drive configurations. You do have a 14-inch drive tire in the middle, and you have about 6-7-inch caster wheels in the front and the rear. So if you are looking for a chair that is going to be used inside in somewhat smaller spaces, I'm not saying this chair is small because it is still close to 44 inches from the front of the footplate to the back of the tip wheels, but that's about the length you need to turn into a circle. So they do make front-wheel drive configurations, and if you had a front-wheel drive chair in the same length, this would turn in probably 2 to 3 inches of less space. So do remember that if it's going to be used primarily inside, do consider the mid-wheel drive type chairs. This particular unit here is a used unit. This unit has about 18 miles of total drive distance on that. Obviously, we don't know exactly how much they use the units, but 18 miles, most people are going to go about a mile a day on average, so you can just figure out it's probably less than a month's overall use of usage on this particular unit. Permobils can have all different seat functions on them. This one has 3 seat functions. It's going to have electric tilt, electric recline, and electric legs. And I will show you the motion of those 3 chairs, and I'll kind of explain to you what they are used for. We'll go through the functions, and then I'll go through some more stuff on the overall chair. So to get to the unit, we do have videos online as well that show how to use this. Is called an RNet joystick. You're going to go and hit the power mode button over here until you get to a picture of a seat. And once you're there, you can use the joystick and you can go left and right to highlight which part of the chair that you want to move. So right now, I'm going to highlight the one that has the back and the bottom lit up. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull back on this joystick, and this is going to show you the electric tilt. So electric tilt is probably the most medically necessary feature on a power chair. What this is doing is this is taking the pressure off of somebody's lower half, applying it to the back. So what that does is that creates an increase of blood flow throughout your lower half of your body. People that sit stationary in a chair for too long, whether it's a hard cushion or sometimes even soft cushions, they will develop pressure sores. So this is a good way to shift their weight. So I've also seen some aids be able to help transfer people into this position a little bit easier too. But the main reason is to help alleviate blood flow or pressure on the lower half of the body to create blood flow. While you're in this position as well, we can also do the electric legs. So electric legs, what this function in this position, what this would do is this going to get your legs and your feet above your heart. So that is a medical condition that some people do need to address. These legs, you do see them slide right here. It is on a tethered rope, so that rope or nylon strap, if somebody's feet were in there, obviously these legs would not drop, but there's no weight on it. So you will see if I was to simulate somebody's legs in here, then these legs would be more out like this. So, but do remember this is all adjustable on all Permobils. So if this is not the particular size or color you need, let us know. We can fit this to the individual's exact size. This has a 330-pound weight capacity, so it's got a whole range of people that this thing can fit. And then we also have color shrouds that are pretty cheap to change out too, if that's something that you want to explore. So now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go ahead and bring the tilt back forward, and then I'm going to show you what the recline is. So I'm going to go to where the back and bottom are lit up together, and then I'm going to go ahead and push this forward, and then you'll see this bottom pan begin to level out and be parallel with the ground. This particular unit does have knee lateral guards on it on both sides. What knee lateral guards are for is to help somebody keep their legs together. A lot of times what happens is people lose the ability to control the lower half of their body. If that's the case, sometimes they're sitting in a chair, their knee swings out, which causes their heel to roll or their foot to roll over and then wants to fall off the foot plate. So with these, they're adjustable. They're in a track over here. They're forward and backwards adjustability, and then also in and out. So depending on the size of the user, you can get that to keep your knees nice and snug. The last function that I'm going to show you, like I said, is the recline. So I'm going to go to where just the back is highlighted and pull back. This is more for comfort. So this is, people do sleep in these chairs all the time. So you will see it's going to get close to 180 degrees of a lay flat. And then you also can use this sometimes for aids to help transfer the patient in and out of the unit. as well. Now do remember, these arms do flip up, so you can imagine if you were trying to transfer a patient in this particular unit, I mean, you can see how it is basically a lay flat unit. Armrests do flip up, get pretty much out of the way, so you need to be able to transfer somebody in and out of this unit. Knee guards are removable. Little tab, you push that tab up, then you can pull your knee guard away. But that's what your lay flat is going to look like. It's a very comfortable chair. This particular one in this current configuration right here is set up with a Rojo cushion. Rojo is the best cushion for evenly distributing your weight across the cushion. It probably has 100 different cells in there that are all individually filled with air, so when you sit on it, it distributes your weight across it. So that's supposed to be the best cushion to alleviate pressure sores from all day sitting. Only downside to Rojo, it is a fully air cushion, so if you are using something like a slide board transfer or trying to just slide out of the seat, sometimes it does kind of grip this material and then want to kind of pull the cushion with you. But if that's not your case, if you either have a Hoyer lift to get in it or if you can stand and pivot to get in it, this is probably one of the best cushions they make on the market. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring the legs back down, and then we'll show you some more functions on this particular chair here. This unit is built in with 4 tie-down transit loops here, so you have 2 in the front, 1 on each side, and then you have 2 in the back located right here. You have amazing dual suspension on this unit, and that suspension is adjustable depending on the comfort of the ride you want or certain objects that you kind of need to climb over. When I say climb over, you're not going to be climbing curbs, things like that, but 2-inch thresholds, things like that, this unit will be able to get over that unit. The headrest is adjustable, multiple pivot points, forward, back, up, down. I mean, really on a Permobil, they have made this to where so many things are adjustable. So like I said, if this is not the size that you need or the color that you want, let us know. We can definitely fit it to your needs. This unit is going to get about 15 miles on a full charge. Like I said, that's going to depend on where you're at in that weight capacity of the chair. It does have, with tilt reclining legs, a 330-pound weight capacity. They do make some of these chairs with a 12-inch seat lift. This one does not have it, but chairs that do have a seat lift are then only rated at 300 pounds. So this does have that. You can get up to 23 inches wide on the pan. So like I said, the adjustability is really endless on this type of chair here. This unit will go about 6 miles an hour top end speed. You can see that the foot plates up here in the front, they do flip up if you need to get in and out of the unit. And then you have these little cutouts here in the bottom of the foot plates. What those are for is you guys take a razor blade and cut through there, and if you need to put straps to hold somebody's foot on the unit, you are able to do that. You are able to strap somebody's foot down to this chair. The front of the unit, you have motors on both sides. If you ever needed to push this chair around, because this chair is probably about 375 pounds, we recommend you turn the power off. When your power's off, you click that little tab up here in the front, this little 1/2-inch by 1/2-inch tab, push it to the unlock symbol. That disengages your electromagnetic brake on this motor, and it will allow you to push the unit around. Do remember, they always need to be over to the side of locked in order to drive the power chair. This particular unit here too does have a swing away. Permobil has fantastic swing aways. Joystick can swing away to the side. Now we can put that on either side, left or right hand controls, but what that's for is that's going to allow you to pull up to a table if you want to sit in here and eat. Or if you need to get out of the chair and push off the end of the armrest. If you imagine if your joystick's like this and you're trying to reach back and find the end of the armrest, you're probably going to be grabbing the joystick. If the joystick swung to the side, it's a lot easier to go ahead and just grab right here at the end of the arm. So all of our units do come with a charger. The charger is going to plug right here into the front of the joystick. You have a circle with 3 pins. You can't go wrong. It plugs right in. The unit, if it's completely empty, takes about 8 to 10 hours to fully charge because they do take a large 60 amp gel recessed battery post. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead, we're going to take this outside, and we're going to show you a little video demonstration of how it performs out in the grass. So follow us there. This is the Permobil M3, electric tilt, electric recline, electric legs. This is a high-end luxury rehab chair. Not much any chairs nicer on the market besides the Permobils. You can see it's got 14-inch solid drive tires and the 7-inch approximate front and rear casters. This is made for comfort. I am sitting on a Rojo cushion here, which is top of the line cushion. Like I said, electric tilt, electric recline, electric legs, very minimal usage, over 6 miles an hour top end speed. I'm going to go over here in the grass and drive it around. Now this is primarily made for inside, but I will show you this will not have any problem tracking out here in the grass as well. So we're going to go right out here over the little threshold. I mean, this thing has plenty of power. Still in the grass, you're able to 6 miles an hour even with some traction here on the wheels. You know, when you turn like in any power chair, you're going to be at a slower speed. We do recommend if you are going down something too steep like this one here, I'm going to go ahead and try it. I want to make sure the foot plates don't bottom out. They did not. If you were to come in really fast and your shocks were to suppress some, you might actually see that you scrape the bottom of the foot plate. Do remember you can drive this chair with your feet out in front of you. So that's what most people do when they are going down a hill. They do like to, and they're going to come to the bottom of a culvert, lift their legs up so they don't scrape at the bottom. But this is the Permobil M3 with tilt reclining legs, very minimal usage. If you have any questions, give us a call. Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Mark's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.